Hey, I'm back with my chestnut peach hair. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really cute dogs. I fed them, we played a little bit, we had dinner, we watched some wrestling, and I rubbed their bellies and they went to bed. So maybe you want to wander by while we're having a live and hanging out. So tonight's special is the $5 taco box because it's pretty much Tuesday already. Why not? Ooh, the whole room flickered. How scary. So we got the $5 taco box. $5 taco box is 3 questions. You can also get the $6 upgrade, which is 4 questions and a channeled love message, or just a channeled message from a loved one, past, present, or future, or maybe one that's passed on. You can also get that channel message either through a card, tarot or oracle or tarot. I should probably say it like that so it doesn't become a tongue twister. Seashell, seashell by the seashore. How many shells by the sea? Was that the nursery rhyme? The tongue twister? Any hoodle noodles, go ahead and check out the description. Everything you need to know is in the description. You can also get your 11/11 love reading. Oh yeah, and if you want to get the channeled love message through a song or even a poem, we can do that as well. Everything is $1 per minute. $1 per minute. So think about which reading you want. The 11/11 love reading, even though it's not a general reading, it is still a micro mini roadmap to your heart's desire. It'll help you, figure out what the next step might be to take, or help you figure out where you're going on this love story of yours or this life story of yours. You can get a XXX reading. It's $15. It unlocks the Sexual Magic Tarot deck, and it unlocks some of the Sexual Magical Oracle cards. You can also get a general reading for $22.22. The reason it's not $20 anymore is because the PayPal fees have gone up, and it's it's just ridiculous how much it costs to transfer. But at least it's not as expensive as TikTok coins and transferring those. God. Also, you can get the in-depth reading $33.33. So to get at least 1 card for each dollar you spend, when you get 1 plus card, really, but it's $1 per minute. So pick your poison. We do have the special yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of free questions tonight. So we got those. I can help you with love, life, career, money, protection, twin flame. Please, no timings, no wins, no health, no financial, no pregnancy, no exam pass questions, pre-K to 12K, no interview success questions, and please, no end of times or cheating questions. Just going to put some things in chat. Special yes or no. Tacobox. So no refunds, no e-checks, no solicitation. Please do not make it weirder than it already is. Please do not give people advice or your psychic advice while I'm trying to give them a reading and a channel message from spirit. I've been asked to add that to the description because some people who are coming to the channel are very uncomfortable with that kind of thing and getting my interpretation of their reading confused with somebody else's. And if you want to make your own YouTube channel, I 120% support you to do that. Just remember that this is my channel, okay? And you are all a guest in my house when you come in through that door. Really, the only rules here are, be groovy or leave, man. Please. Hi, welcome to the Chammy. Welcome back. Hey, Maria, how are you, sweetheart? One sec, babe. I'm just putting in some things for people who might come by the chat and need to be in the now. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for always choosing me. Thank you for always being there for me to talk to. I appreciate it. I really do. I think this has been an interesting summer. I know I've enjoyed it. Yes, I do. Because he's so exhausted that he's gonna need something to rev his engine up in the morning. Man, I'm tired. Like right now, I just need a hot shower and a 13-hour nap. But I can't yet. I can't go to sleep yet. I still have some more work to do after I get off the live. I just thought I would come by and see if anybody needed any help with anything before I turn to all that and then go to bed. I'm fighting off a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I broke up with them. They're like my favorite snack. I'm looking at my chestnut roots. I'm like, I need to do something about them. I'm going to order some new stuff to do my hair soon. I'm going to go peachier for fall. This is a little bit more pink. I want more peach. I want it to actually pop on the screen. If you did a $5 taco box, what questions? Let's ask if he wants to be in a happy, healthy, harmonious, committed relationship. Let's ask if he wants to have kids again, or more kids. And let's ask, I don't know, I can't think of a third one. I don't even know if those are good questions. Okay, think of a third one because I'm all out of thoughts. I could also just ask, like, do like direct messages from Spirit too on what you need to know. I had a little bit of a headache earlier, so I took my hair down. Yeah, we can ask about your conversation and his thoughts and feelings about it. See if we can get these pendulums moving. Just for fun. I'm going to go sell some of these soon. It seems like they don't want to stop moving because I don't know if it's because it's so windy in this room. Like, I'm not even sure they work properly. These are just new ones I made, and I have to test them out a little bit more. See if they're even going to be worthy to beat a pendulum. A lot of the other ones work pretty well, but I really want to change the chain that I made. Something else. I don't like those chains. They're just too janky or something. Janky feeling. I feel like the pendulum's only moving because of the janky chain. Hey, Devin, how are you today? I know, right? Well, soon it'll be the witching hour. Excuse me. Okay, so questions, Maria. Spirit, what does she need to know? What does Maria need to know, Spirit, about? Gosh, what were those questions I just said? Wow, I just had a brain fart. Hold on a second. Carrying all the guys. Oh, I know. Does he want to be in a happy? Does Walter want to be in a happy, healthy, harmonious, committed relationship? Oh, I had a brain fart. hopefully tomorrow my CBD will come in the mail and I can put the pieces back together. Spirit, what does Maria need to know about Walter? Does he want to be in a happy, harmonious, loving, caring, committed, healthy relationship? Does he want that? He does. And he's been thinking about all the wonderful things that come with it. That come with it when you are truly vibing with somebody else and matching their energy. And that's 7 of Cups. I think you're going to go golfing. I think we talked about this the other day. You keep getting this card. She looks like she's golfing with a sword, this page of swords. Yeah. That page of swords energy is, it can be about communication as well. You know, what it is that he is thinking about is all the wonderful things. Like that, those emotions and the cups and of love. You know, you've got the castle, you've got the heart, you've got the mask, you've got the crown, you've got all these, you've got the diamond. There's just so many things there, right? But definitely a lot of thinking about wanting to be in happy, healthy, committed, harmonious relationship. He may even wonder and think, is anybody gossiping about that kind of thing? About him, not like you in particular or anything, just about people are wondering, like, you know, they know what he's going through on his side of things. They're wondering if he'll ever find someone special again. He's wondering if they're thinking that, if, you know, people are thinking and wondering and talking. He thinks about them thinking and talking, you know, about what he's going to do or with his life or his love life. Oh, that's interesting. So, High Priestess and the Magician. This is interesting. So, I know we had just talked about him thinking about all the wonderful things that come with that kind of relationship. So now you've got the High Priestess and the Magician as the energy. Once again, Spirit saying, stay on your pedestal, which you've been doing a lot of, right? Spirit has your back, which Spirit's been showing you that through, what is it again? You know, you being that magic wand that, you know, you've laid everything out on the table. You know, now he just got to pick out what he wants to do with it. And you can give him his lines and give him his directions regarding that with just, you know, the assumption that he will or has or is already in that frame of mind to make a commitment to you. But like I said, I think I said earlier in the chat, but I don't think you were here. You know, somebody doesn't want a commitment. Don't throw it all away. Don't start wetting your panties, ladies and gents. Just let them have their not commitment time. Okay? Let them have it. But at least if you guys are having sex, make sure that you are telling them that you want that. You know, it's just you and them. You're not sharing them with anyone. They're not sharing you with anyone. You have the right to ask this question and request this of somebody, okay? It's your right, commitment or not. So you're the magic wand. You're the maker of this love story. It's creator, the beautiful creator of this love story. Okay, what was the second question? Oh, does he want to have more kids, Spirit? Does Maria's specific person want to have more kids? Yes, he'd like to work on that someday. Especially, you know, what it takes to make kids, you know, and all the recovering you guys are going to be doing from that. And that 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords. Look at all that hard work. haven't bugged him, honey. Oh, Spirit, how does what are his thoughts and feelings about their conversation tonight? What does Maria need to know about that? High Priestess again. Yeah, he's in his thoughts and feelings about it. Yeah, he's got a heart on for you. It's a sleepy heart on. I mean, I know it's an electrical bolt, but it could be a couple of Z's too. So cute. So cute. He definitely sees the whatever you guys were talking about tonight. I don't know what it was, but he definitely sees the big picture. He definitely feels more of himself. It's like the difference between thinking about having it and then having it. It's not the same. Like thinking about, well, I mean, I guess, you could say it's the same, but you're having a memory or an idea of something. It doesn't mean that it's you. It doesn't mean that it's happening. But when you're having those thoughts and those feelings, whatever they are, be certain that you are. Yeah, be certain that, the bigger picture, it's better with you and him. Yes, definitely. It's all about, Two of Wands is also a lot about communication. And you guys were talking once again, probably on the phone, maybe texting, maybe through an online app. I don't know what you guys talk on, but, you got the two. And Wands are about passion, but they're also about, communication. Yeah, he sees it. Like, he sees the big picture. Like, he sees that, hey, this is something special. He sees that what his vision of a relationship with someone really should look like. Okay, the lights are freaking me out. They're all flickering in the hallway. And, ugh. Yeah. So he does want some kind of happy, harmonious commitment in his life. I mean, he must really value the idea that life is short and people should find the ones they want to spend the rest of their life with because of it. That is good to know. And the thing is that he doesn't seem to be an avoidant man. Whereas the other two that we've talked about before in the past, the last one, the one that y'all work with, and the one that you worked with before. So we'll go with the first one we talked about, the one that used to work with you guys, the one that left. That's an avoidant man, completely avoidant, reclusive. Whereas the other one that works with you, that still works with you guys, the one that we usually talk about, if we're not talking about your specific person now, that person is an avoidant man with anxiety. It's like an avoidant anxiousness. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily good, because what it does is it makes him show up with a response that's poor. All right. B, it might even mean that might be passive aggressive. And and I'm just saying that by his actions. Like, this is a guy who literally likes you, and you know it. And when you can look in a man's face and tell that he likes you, because we're not stupid here. And you see how avoidant they are or can be directly in front of you in that kind of passive aggressive way that he was, like. And what I mean by passive aggressive is, think about all the times that you went there out of respect to communicate something that was important to you, but he kind of just blew it off. He wanted to avoid it because he wanted to avoid his feelings, because his feelings about anything and everything make him anxious, because once again he feels out of control. And it's not just have to do with his astrological sign being that way in nature. It has everything to do with his experiences. And that's not your fault. It's probably not his fault either, but not recognizing or being aware of the fact that he's avoidant, anxious is sad because it's going to keep him in a room at a computer desk doing this for years and years. And then the next thing you know, he's going to realize, he never had his own kids. He never married the love of his life. He never had the rock band he wanted. He's got an idea of what he wants, but it doesn't mean that it's the same thing as what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's an apple, or wait, here's a great example. Here's a bottle of lavender. Just because I'm sitting here thinking about the smell of it, it isn't the same thing. See what I mean? Whereas this new guy is not an avoidant. In fact, I bet if you did a I bet if you did a personality test on him or something, I can't remember what they're called, but something. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he'd probably have the same. I'm pretty sure he'd be the same personality type as Obama or Oprah, which is the same personality type I have. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can talk to him, and he's very relatable to you and talkable to you. Can you tell me more about his tattoos? I'm interested. Have you seen any cool like? Does he have any cool prison tattoos or anything that are? Has he ever been does he go to those tattoo conventions? You said he had tattoos, so I have friends who have full body tattoos, sleeves, full torso and sleeves and hands. Everything's covered except the face. And I even had a friend who had a butterfly tattooed on his. So every time it got, it looked even more like a butterfly. Oh, I was like, yeah, that's talent. That's talent. I did costumes and makeup for like a circus freak sideshow years ago. He literally could lay on a bed of nails and suck his own. Yep. I came at the most perfect time. Let me just turn on my biological clock for a second. God, that scared the shit out of me. That went on. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? I felt like purple hair would look great on you. Oh yes, it's coming. Let me show you a picture. I actually like Girls Night Out from Arctic Fox. It's such a beautiful color. I don't know if they still call it that, but let me see if I can find it here. You should try it too, though, Ari. You might like it too. I think my hair last time this year was purple. I think it had the light icy purple color here somewhere. How's your evening going, Ari? Is it good? I don't know where that picture is. I'm gonna look for it. I love purple, okay, but I have to have my purple with red and my red with purple. I can't do either one or the other. I realize that I would probably love living in red and purple hair. Maybe I should try that sometime. Okay, yeah, I've done purple hair. Hold on, let me show you. Let's see if I can find the picture. Maybe if I just put hair in, I'll find it. I'm probably gonna paint my hair like Jack's record pretty soon here. But I just want it to be a little bit more closer to winter before I do it. I don't know. I pretty much just fly by the seat of my pants with my hair. I mean, look at this color. Oh wait, you can't see it because it's so bright, but look at that color. It's amazing, that color. I should go back to that color. Have you ever seen like pink roses in summertime? It's like coral, but it was also hot pink. Like it's. I look really good in red and purple. Let me see if I can find the purple one. Here's one I did. It's so bright. Hold on. Here's virgin pink, and there's a rainbow in it. Can't really tell though, because there you go. You can kind of tell. That's actually how curly that all that curly hair is natural. Curly hair most of the time, but I got very curly hair. I like the pink with the rainbow, but I'm definitely going back to rainbow black. I have so many pictures of my hair. It's insane. Like, we're just give me a purple one. Gosh. Have either one of you, has anybody here ever painted their hair? It's fun. Here's this ridiculous purple hair. I guess I would probably have to go back to 2019. So let me go back to 2019 because that's the last time I had this purple hair that I'm trying to find to show to you, which is unbelievable to me because it's not here anywhere. So I'll have to go into 2019 and put 2019 in because that's when I took girls' night out and put it in my hair. So if you do decide to paint your hair, I would highly suggest, if you do not know how to bleach your hair, go to a salon. Okay. Um, and maybe you could even have them, paint it for you. Um, but I find it to be a lot more fun to paint it myself. I just kind of learned as I went along. Why is it so quiet tonight? Excuse me. Oh yeah, definitely lots of beautiful. Every color is so beautiful, I think. There's also this one. This is not purple. It's wow. You can't even really see the awesomeness of this one. It's so bright. There's some really amazing Pravana colors in this one, but can't see it very well because it's so dark. Maybe this one will be better. Maybe it'll show the colors in this one. Oh yeah, you can see it a little better in this one. It's like a rainbow black. It's so hard to see on the screen the brighter it gets. So I had gotten into my car accident and I didn't want to live one more day with the hair color I had. So I put some purple on it. Because it just kind of felt right, you know? God, I must have taken millions of pictures that year. Yeah, I just don't know where the picture is. Well, I'll find it one day. Aw. It's a beautiful little picture of Gypsy when she was so tiny. So cute. It's a sweet baby. Oh my God, look how big her ears were. She literally fit in the palm of my hand. Oh yeah, they'd probably like the cosmic sunshine color from Arctic Fox then. So I probably look terrible here, but I don't care. It's like, what? It's 10 days after the car accident. Can you see the purple? The purple hair? I may have styled it, but like, here it is again. Thank you. Here it is again. And then here it is with the rainbow in it. You can still, oh gosh, you can't see it. It looks terrible. Hold on. Maybe it's my screen. My screen's a little dark. Maybe you can see it better now. But, yep, it's my purple hair. So about 10 days later, I did my hair again. I did it purple. Yeah, I'm. You can't see it very well in this picture, but there's a rainbow. You can see the pink and the blue. The yellow's not really showing up, but there's also green in it. Maybe it'll show better in that one. But yeah, I love that color. I'll definitely be going back to that purple color for sure. Purple cancels out peach. So, well, blue cancels out peach. So I'll probably go blue pretty soon. Maybe. I don't know. I got one in the like actual daylight. Might look better in the daylight. See if I can find. Maybe you can see the rainbow in that one. Nope. Or even the daylight with it. You can see the rainbow in this one a little better. They're all neons. They're all rainbow neons. Man, it sucked at that time. It was like nothing but pain and suffering from the car accident. We can see it a little bit better here. Oh, did baby Gypsy. Yeah, I'll go back to purple soon. I was telling my friend earlier that I would like to paint my hair like this. Let's see. I don't know if it'll show up on the. I don't know if it'll show up on the. I don't know if the color will show up on the screen, but let me turn it this way. It's kind of like a smoky blue, and depending on how I turn the record, there's like a little rainbow in it. So I might go rainbow blue. I don't know if you've ever see that shining rainbow on it. Like, yeah, man. that's where I got. I was telling someone earlier. That's where I got. I was telling. Yeah, that's right. I was telling my friend Danny. That's where I got the idea to paint my hair originally rainbow black, was because I was listening to a record, and I saw it spinning in the sunlight, and I was like, yeah, I want my hair to look like that. That's how it started. Sweet dreams, Maria. Thank you so much for your donations today. I really appreciate it. It's a huge DVD. It's a record. It's a vinyl record. But yeah, it's like a huge DVD. You're right. You're funny, Ari. I'm just going to take a minute to take a little break, and I don't really need a drink. I just need to take a Ellen girls room break. Oh God. Well, I can't tell you, okay, because I had internal bleeding for weeks through my lower body and through my lower torso and my upper legs and knees and to my ankles. My body would not stop, and it was like a blood leak in me or something. It was horrible. The bruises were so terrifying. I mean, I had my face hurt because I hit my face on the steering wheel. And I didn't realize I had a crack in my face until like a year later. And it's like, you'd never know it. But my neck was 2 centimeters from snapping. That's why my shoulder hurts today. The pressure from bracing myself, my arms here sometimes hurt very, very much. Since the what are those things called? The vacuum bags, the airbags. The airbags didn't release, so the only thing that saved my life was me slowing down, having the memory foam steering wheel cover on the steering wheel and the seatbelt. So I've got, I had the engine literally in my lap. So my hip was really messed up, and all the whole my lower abdomen and my legs, because the engine was on my lap. But the seatbelt, the bruising from the seatbelt was so awful. I mean, the doctor's like, 2 more centimeters and your neck would have snapped. Okay, then. So then it was my right hip, my left foot, my right knee, my left toe, my this, my that. So it was like all just so overwhelming. And I think the most horrible part about it is that the pain was like a level 20, and nobody gave me anything for pain. I just had to take like what I had around the house. Finally, I got to a doctor because I could actually get in a car. I was surprised the ER didn't give me anything, but the bruises didn't start showing up until 24 hours later. The only x-ray they did was like x-rays of my legs, like my knees and down, and then they never did anything about the neck. So when they did x-rays from the knee down, they were just because I was complaining about just the foot at that time. It was so weird. It was so weird. It was so... And I felt so bad for my doggies because I had just brought them home, and they were like, why doesn't mommy walk us anymore? Why doesn't mommy play with us anymore? Why doesn't mommy move around too much anymore? I couldn't want my dogs for a very long time. But I told myself I'm going to get better, because I promised myself when I was 5 I was going to be able to do a cartwheel till I'm 90. But what I'm not going to probably ever be able to do again, but I'm going to try, is the crab stand and the crab walk. That's when you go back on your back and you hold yourself up with your arms and your legs, but your torso and your stomach is in the air, and then you walk. So I can't do that. I can't even I can't even try. I've tried. I can do a cartwheel now, though. A painful cartwheel. But I can do a couple of painful cartwheels. Yeah, a crab stand. And then I used to be able to do a crab stand and then do a crab walk. So maybe the more physical therapy I get, maybe the more, I don't know, better I get, maybe one day, but I'm not pushing it. I did a cartwheel, thought I was going to die about a year ago. But nonetheless, I would still do it. No pain, no gain. But the crab walk, that was so important to me, man. I lost my crab walk. I really liked sports when I was a kid. I still like sports. I mean, ballet, jazz, gymnastics, swimming, soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, football. So when you're in gymnastics or you're in ballet or things like that, they teach you that kind of stuff. Even just sitting here for 30 to 45 minutes, it's excruciating. That's why I got to get up in a minute and stretch and take a break. I did take a couple aspirins, though, before I came on the show, and I've been drinking my water to keep me hydrated so that I don't start hurting, believe it or not. Ruby, are you okay? Mm-hmm. So I'll be right back. Won't take long. Well, that was definitely a strange experience. Don't know what that's all about. But it is getting late, so if anybody wants to ask a free yes or no or get a paid reading, let me know, because I'm going to go offline soon. Hey, Veronica, how are you, sweetheart? How have you been? How's your day been? Hey, Pam Bear, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. Hope life is treating you well, honey. If you want to donate to Super, you'll be donating to a good cause. My friend Travis was taken hostage in Moscow, Russia. He's a U.S. veteran from California, and I'm donating all of my revenue from YouTube and my supers to Travis, so to help his mother, who's 73, to help her feed him. Let me try to get you the link so that y'all can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Are you doing well, Pam? Did you get your truck yet? Veronica, I'm cleaning now, redecorating my room. Man, that sounds so much fun. You cleaning your what the fudge piles? It's a good time for that during the Lionsgate portal. I'm going to get you guys this link. So we were hoping that he'd be brought home in the prisoner swap 2 weeks ago, but it did not happen yet. But it's going to happen. He went missing about a year ago. I just didn't tell anybody because it was just too painful. I got this horrible text message on my phone from his phone, and it said, how do you feel now that your little American friend is gone? How much do you care? I was like, and I was at a birthday party with him, and I just couldn't imagine what happened. And finally, in May, we were sitting here on the spirit box, and the spirit box said his name. And I was like, this is weird. We get back on the spirit box the next night, same thing. Kept saying his name all week. I was like, this is freaking me out. And then one night, Dad and I were having pizza. We were listening to the news. I guess the former president had a rally in the Bronx and was talking about, vote for me, I'll bring Evan Gershkovich home on day one. And I guess all the news media asked Evan's parents, like, how do you feel about that? And they're like, look, it's not just about our son. It's about Travis Leak and Paul Wayland and all the other people taken hostage. Oh, honey, you know me. I don't get myself in trouble. I've been busy working with getting my friend home. It's like, and just working, 12 hours a day, 13 hours a week. It's taking care of Dad. Yes, sweetheart, I can. I'm going to put this link in chat for y'all. I would probably buy Travis 5 salads. That would make his mama so happy. I would probably buy Travis 5 salads. That would make his mama so happy. So it's so frustrating because, like, you know, she has to have, they've cut everything off from America. Even YouTube is off. I mean, some of the Russians are saying it's slowed down. They're watching videos on 144p, but that should be the link there. Let me make sure it works. And I've been working with YouTube and Google to get the truth out there and get some of the lies and the defamation off of the internet here on YouTube, because it's ridiculous. The Russian propaganda is ridiculous, and some of these comments are uncalled for. He had been living there for 15 years, almost 15 years, doing his music, and he was just, you know, an English teacher. He went there because he found a better job, paying him more money. He fell asleep on the last one. How's my dad doing? He's doing great. He's always amazingly healthy, fit, and well. It's a miracle. It truly is. Super grateful for how well he's doing too. My aunt is currently dying of leukemia, so that sucks. That's been pretty awful. Been trying to call her. Finally got a hold of her today, but she was just in too much pain to talk. So I'll try again tomorrow. That's his sister that we're talking about, and he's holding up pretty well despite the circumstances. I mean, he's the youngest of 14. So he does have other siblings that are still alive, and I guess his nephew's son won silver in the Pan-Hellenic. What was it? The Pan-Hellenic. I keep forgetting the name of it. I don't know. He won second place in the Pan-Hellenic games, I guess, or something like that in Greece. He won second place. He comes from a huge family. My mom came from a huge family too. She had 8 brothers and sisters. Well, she had 8 brothers and 1 sister. What happened to my water? Oh, there it is. Thank God. I'm gonna go be seeing an orthopedic doctor soon. Hopefully, I can, I don't know, get off these crutches. It's terrible. But I am having more good days than bad ones. But sitting here at the table at the desk is just, after 30, 40 minutes, I got to get up and start moving again. Lay down. Be good. I have been since September 2019. So finally switched my insurance so I could go and see, so I could afford it, barely afford it, and go see this orthopedic doctor, because he used to be a doctor that my dad worked with a long time ago. So my dad had an accident at work, so he went to see this particular doctor about his elbows. So I'm going to go see him about my knee. He only does knees, shoulders, and I can't remember the other one, but I have to go see some different ones because I have different problems in different body parts. Left foot, right knee, right hip, left shoulder, lower back. Not much they can do for the crack in my face, but I don't get too many bad headaches anymore. It's like that's been resolved with some of the dental work I've had, and so that's helped. So a lot of the craziness that lived in the house and the other apartments left, so that's been great. Been wonderful. It's so peaceful around here now. They moved from upstairs to downstairs, and they completely trashed the place. They completely vandalized it. So, and then they vandalized our air conditioner before they left during the hottest month of the year. They, I guess, took a crowbar or something. They stuck a hole through the compressor of our AC. So I had to put a window AC unit in, and I told him I would no longer give him the amount of rent I have to pay because I have no heater and no AC. So my rent went down a little bit, so that's been nice. It's been so much fun actually, seeing what manifests when you let go of what you want, knowing you already have it. Helped Molly manifest 150 grand. How exciting is that? She's going to be coming back soon to see me, and we'll do our ghost hunting thing pretty soon. She's just been having to do a lot of surgeries for her foot, and so she can get reacclimated and stuff like that. She's lost a whole bunch of weight. She looks great. Bought a new car. We went car shopping. That was fun. I think right now she went to Greece, not Greece, but oh gosh, I hope it wasn't Greece. Maybe she said it was Crete. I think she said she was going to Crete with her mom at some time this month. But I don't know. She's trying to get over COVID right now though, so probably it'll be in September. I don't think she's there now. Well, actually, she's lost weight because she was actually having an insulin problem. So once they corrected the insulin problem, she was actually able to start losing the weight. So, because with the surgeries and stuff, it was kind of like just a bunch of maintaining the weight. And that weight, it was like not good for her. So now that she's past those surgeries, and they corrected the insulin, she's lost like 30 pounds. So that's exciting. And hopefully she's going to lose another 30 soon. So that brings her down to maybe 240 now, which is good because she's really tall and I'm really short. So her being, taller, it's not like she has to lose even more weight to reduce some of that, because she's got the height. She's got that height on her that helps her be able to carry her weight better than, say, someone like me who's 5'4". I think she's 5'9" and I'm 5'4". And it's so funny because she did manifest her specific person back to Houston, because the place he was working for closed down their place in Denver, so now he has to be in Houston all the time. And I told her she should totally reach out. I hope that she will. Yeah, being tall, you carry your weight different. So yeah, I've just been doing my tarot thing, working on the art thing, working on music. Going to be putting my first album out pretty soon, which is something I've been working on now for about a year. It's a poetry album. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so much weight loss. But it was probably good for you and your healing process. I'm telling you one thing, I've been working really hard to get my extra weight off me because I noticed that the less I weigh, um, the better I feel. It's really hard to lose weight living off peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but since I found out what happened with Travis, it's kind of like, well, I don't even know if I'm going to eat today. I was totally in denial, absolutely in denial. And I was just sitting here for a couple of days with it on my mind, hearing his name on the TV on World News. I'm like, it's not him. It's got to be somebody else. It can't be him. It's just not him. But he moved to Russia and became a rock star. And then it all went downhill when they took him. He has been known for, being politically abrasive and communicative through music and the people he worked with about, the plight of Russians and what's really going on there. And I think they had been on his tail ever since he was on Anthony Bourdain's show in 2014. The whole thing has just been so weird. So it's like now it's like I don't even like I just it's kind of like, okay, what am I going to eat today? I don't know until I know how I'm going to feel about Travis. Actually, his mom's lost like 60 pounds since it started. I feel so bad for her. I can't imagine and don't want to imagine how awful it must be for her. I'm already going through my own like pain and suffering because of it. I mean, how in 1,000 lifetimes? I mean, in 1,000 lifetimes, I would have never thought that I would be writing every president that ever walked, every governor, every mayor, every person I could in my state, his state, everywhere. And then after so long of not hearing anything, I heard back from Kamala Harris. So she put me in touch with the right people. It was a pretty weird situation. It's been strange. It's really scary. I mean, it's enough to know he's alive. I can't talk to him. I can't write to him because I'm considered contraband over there somehow. Because you have to be able to write in Russian and speak in Russian to like write them letters or talk to them on the phone. Um, so I've been learning Russian, getting a little bit better with Russian. Like, I mean, I probably haven't spoken it or written it or read it in 10 years. 10 years. 5 to 10 years. I mean, the only reason I learned it was because of him. Because he wanted me to help him with some music stuff over there, which I ended up stop. I didn't go through with it all. I didn't finish it all up with him because I had my own dreams. I wanted to do my own things with my music. My music scene in Atlanta was just more important to me. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Okay. Why did they take my friend in the first place? Because he was an American. That's why. A lot of people are like, who goes to Russia nowadays? But he lived there. He lived there for years as an English teacher and musician. Yes. Some countries hate us, and they made up a big story about him that's not true. And even though all the people that they're forced into saying what they said about him, eventually, even they were like, look, they made us lie. They admitted their perjury, and they still convicted him despite him pleading not guilty, despite anybody who was forced into accusing him of anything saying, hey, this is what happened. I was forced to accuse him of this because I was told or promised or whatever. You know, a bunch of Mickey Mouse shit over there. Part of my French YouTube. So we suspect that they've been on his tail for a really long time, and I'll give this video for you too. I mean, my heart, Pam, is broken. Okay, this person is like one of my bestest friends for most of my life. And every day it's a fucking head fuck. This is all I work on is freeing my friend all day long. Like, I help his mom, I talk to his mom, I'm running a campaign for him and putting one together to help him to get his story out so people know the truth. It's been a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff, and hold on, let me turn this off. I don't know if you've ever heard of the band Pussy Riot, but they did the same thing to the lead singer of Pussy Riot, all because she's a lesbian and was uh, uh, using her right to express herself through their constitution, which gives them the right to have freedom of speech like we do here. But they use it against you. Now, police officers over there, are going around checking people's phones to make sure the YouTube app is not on it or that they're not watching it. How messed up is that? And I'm getting all my information from somebody who has another channel on YouTube who gets all the news from inside Russia. He's Russian. But he's not in Russia anymore. He escaped. So that's very helpful because it's been nothing but BS. Trying to watch their news or trying to communicate. They cut us off from being able to pay for his food. And so, I mean, we go through the U.S. State Department, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure there's someone on the other side who actually has a bank account over there legally and go from there to get his food and have them get his food for him. Can't see him, can't talk to him, can't write him. It's heartbreaking. We don't even know anything right now. We just have to wait for the legal team every time. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back, sweetheart. But yeah, if you check out that Anthony Bourdain video, Parts Unknown, we all have a feeling that that's when it started. They've been tailgating him since then. At the end of the day, I'm not even sure Anthony Bourdain killed himself after watching this. Okay? And I'm surprised that everybody thinks it's something else. But, I mean, why has, there's just so many unknown questions, Metal Rain, have you heard anything yet? Have you heard anything from her? Anything? No, okay. Man, I'm getting so sleepy. Oh my God, that's so much fun. I'm so happy for you. Yay. That's cool. That's cool. So after all this time, Pam, I'll be real honest, I think Cottonfly was a Russian spy. And I got my reasons for wondering. Um, but yeah, that's just how I feel about it. I think that she came here because she knew something that I didn't. And she was trying to find out something for somebody. But she didn't find anything out because I see you test drive it. I love those things. They're so much fun. I'm so happy for you, Pam. But yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff in the last year that kind of all just added up, Pam, after finding out about Travis. Yes, you're right. You're right. And I, I just, I just, I was just hoping it was another Travis, and it wasn't. It was my kitty bear. And he's such a sweetheart. He's such a good person. And I can't imagine how his wife must feel. I mean, I can't imagine how his girlfriends must feel. I can't imagine how, I mean, even though he wasn't, even though he had a fiance at the time this happened. I'm just thinking about, the women he's been married to in the past, and it's just, it has literally just, I'm gonna have nightmares about it, and I never have nightmares. Hey Shelly, how are you? Welcome to the Chammy. Oh, another loving Libra. Travis is a Libra. And you know what's crazy, Pam? He looks just like Oscar Wilde, and he was born on the same day as Oscar Wilde. So I have a feeling that, sitting with that and accepting that as a true fact that I know that's wild, right? I think that has just been a glimpse into a past life for me. I can't remember a sad day with Travis, and I can't remember a bad day with Travis. I can't remember a negative day with Travis, and I certainly don't think that Travis would ever do what they are saying that he did. There's just no way. I mean, this is a guy who's like from California, and anytime he had a bad day, I was like, dude, you're in California, just go smoke a joint. He's like, no, ew, that's gross. Smoking is gross. But he moved to fucking Russia and started smoking cigarettes. But I can imagine that he would ever put anything in his body that would harm his mind. I mean, he's a fucking genius. So I just don't see, like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. You don't live where he lived if you're an American drug lord. And that was the funniest thing, is that the propaganda from Russia, they're trying to say, they're calling him the seller of death. Like, okay, that's heavy metal. I'm gonna name my band that. Seller of Death. Seller of Death with Slayer in Louisville, Kentucky at Louder Than Life Festival 2025. Yeah. And Libras are stellar because they just want to have fun, just want to have fun and good vibes all around. They're literally the Cupid of the zodiac, and for some reason, the Aquarius always gets that position in some people's minds. But because Valentine's Day is around that February month. Oh yeah, Russia does have their own media. You're right, and they love to talk shit about Travis over there. They love it. Love it. It's horrible. I just laughed when they called him an American drug lord. I'm like, this guy's just a musician who's a geek that likes to play video games and play rock and roll. Like, what? I just laughed, like, especially thinking about all the shit he went through to, like, find a job and keep a job. Finally, he found a great job, one that paid him way better than he could find a job here as an English teacher. And that it's sad that he had to leave America to find a better job as an English teacher. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that that's why some of the pieces came together after I found out what happened to Travis in regards to my friendship with Cotton Flag. Like, I can't begin to tell you how many times we talked on the phone and the phone was tapped. And I'd ask her about it. I can't believe how easy it was for her to just dispose of a friendship that was so happy and harmonious. Okay. All based on me questioning the idea of her idea of my own plight, my own situation is irrelevant because of my pathetic bullshit life or something. And it's like, no, it's not like that at all. It's like, it's really not like that. No one thinks like that. No one feels that way. But why are you feeling that way or saying that way? Or would you question it? Because once again, it's like, think about an apple. Okay. When you think about an apple, think about the color of it. Maybe you even think about the taste of it. Maybe you can, like, taste it on your mouth right now, or in your mouth right now, but it's not the same thing as having an apple. Okay. But with her roommate situation and some of the things that were going on and the conversations, and she kept up bringing this guy up, like, oh, And this girl, like, oh, you need a guy like Travis Barker. You remind me of Kourtney Kardashian. You need a guy like him. Well, I couldn't understand why she kept bringing up Travis's name, but my Travis started missing, like went missing and all this weird shit. And it's like, I sometimes wonder, does two and two, like, what's going on? What was this all about? It was just so weird. It'll never make any sense to me other than that. Glendale, California. Yeah, well, Russia's a beautiful place with good people inside of it. And I just hope that, anybody who needs to be liberated physically, emotionally, mentally from their chains, I hope it happens for them. Because they deserve to have their best lives too. They deserve to know the truth. They deserve to know, we all do, we all deserve to be our true authentic selves and to share in that with others and, have the freedom to say what we need to say. I mean, I understand the difference between someone leaving you a shitty comment because that is their expression and it's their freedom of speech. But there's a huge difference between that and defamation. Defamation is literally telling a lie about somebody or saying something or talking about something you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And it hurts somebody and it hurts their business and it hurts their channel and it hurts their life, and it makes them want to kill themselves. That's defamation. But I understand the difference between that and somebody's shitty opinion in a comment. I mean, that's a huge difference. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's kind of like that's how it feels with Russia. The dictatorship is going around the big bully defaming anyone it can just because it's watching YouTube or has sex toy shop or something like that. I still think that's what it is. I still think that it's because of, slander. I still think it's also because, not only because he's American, but he also had a lot to do with, sex toys and things you'd find sexy in head shops, and those kind of things were kind of taboo over there, but he was able to obviously, get a hold of them and make them available for people. And there's nothing wrong with sex toys. I mean, that should be something that, should be available to people if they want it. I mean, but I sometimes think that, I sometimes feel that the government over there wants to take it back to the Stalin days. I still think they want to take it back to the Stalin days. In fact, I think Stalin would would rise from his grave excited because of what's going on right now. It's terrible. Yes, slander. So what the big bullies of Moscow do is they go and look. and they watch people and they stalk you and they gawk you and they look at your social media and they see who you hang out with and they see what you say and what you do and they follow you obviously and track you around, and then when they find you looking one way cross-eyed, I called him several times and begged him to come home, and he's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm safe in my home. I'm safe on the street. I'm not doing anything wrong. Of course, you're not doing anything wrong, but it's just simply being an American at this time is wrong. There's everything wrong about it. And he said he said that he said that he didn't believe that what I was saying about the Russians was true because he lived there so many years and didn't want to think that he was gonna or feel that he was gonna get in trouble with anything just for being an American. But he found out the truth, and he probably had no idea how their justice system was. He probably had no idea what their prison system was like. I mean, it's not like he ever hung around people like that would know. And I can't imagine what it's like to be in a place like that and you've got nothing in common with people. Yeah, Operation Unthinkable. Oh my gosh, it's 222.